Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded, but I'm trying to get back into the grind. Today we're going to talk about a new deck list, a deck that I've been playing really since the cards came out. The reason why I'm making this deck list is because this one I earned my invite on. Unlike the last invite that I got with the tree, I actually earned this one today at an OTS Championship. I finished third place in it, and the top four got their invites. So I'm going to go over the card by card, why they're included into the deck, what they kind of do, give you a brief rundown of it, and try to get more people to come on this strategy. First and foremost, I want to have everybody, if you like this content, please leave a like, comment. If you don't like it, thumbs it down, leave a comment down there as well. Share it, and if you have any suggestions for future ideas, leave them in the comments below. So yeah, let's just get started. We'll start with the cards that most people, if you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh, in the last month or so, are more familiar with. We got three Black Chaoses. What this does is it's a starter, it's also a finisher, it's one of the boss monsters of the deck. Uh, Shuffling a warrior ritual or spellcaster ritual back into the deck does not actually have to be one of these guys. So if you're playing another strategy, you can just run this guy as a free guy. It's kind of funny, but he also banishes two cards on the field, non-targeting. That is really powerful. The fact that he is an inherent summon, a built-in summon, uh, is amazing. Doesn't start a chain. Uh, he's also a starter in the way that he can just grab you Mind Shuffle face up in the same kind of vein as another card we're going to talk about here soon. It puts it face up, which is a little bit worse, but it does get you to Mind Shuffle. If you have Light and Darkness Ritual, it becomes a Towers. Uh, if you have that in the grave, I should say, it becomes a Towers. Really strong, powerful card. The next card is your Grifos. Grifo is another starter. During any point, quick effect discard, and he will set a trap or quick play light and darkness ritual spell or trap. Uh, I think I just said that twice. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Fuck it. Uh, so you'd end up setting Mind Shuffle to get your plays going. This is in the same vein as like a what was it, March Hare, or was it White Rabbit? I can't remember. For Malice, where it doesn't necessarily start building a board in the way Canine or in the way Tearlaments or Draco Tail did. What it does is start setting up your plays for future by adding and by either adding a card you need or adding the Skull Archfiend of Chaos and pitching the Skull Archfiend of Chaos. This guy is so much stronger than what he reads. What he reads is, if he's sent to the graveyard, send a ritual spell, add a monster that mentions the ritual spell. That's fun. That's We all know if you've been playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, that is a very, very powerful effect. That effect only comes up maybe like it comes up every time, every duel, but it comes up only like once or twice during that match. I mean, not match, during a game. The other effect, though, the target three other cards in Grave or Banishment, including a Light and Darkness Ritual card, and then special summon him. That is the huge effect. It cuts your opponent off of graveyards because if they're playing the mirror, you can put all their stuff back. If you're not, you just put one card your back and two of theirs. I remember playing a Blue Eyes opponent at the OTS and just constantly putting back his Blue Eyes and his Ether Bales back into the deck. Uh, to wrap up the light and darkness stuff, we have the two rituals. Blackluster Soldier. This guy, another boss monster. Can't be destroyed by battle. A lot of people will not see that effect. But yeah, it can't be destroyed by battle. So in a grind game, in a situation where you're kind of struggling, summoning this guy out in defense, just until you get plays, really good. Uh, he's a towers unless they target by effect activated effects, pretty good. Uh, Mind shuffle, like I didn't really go over that. It can bounce them, it can juggle them. Any level 7 to one of these uh, three guys, the Black Chaos, the Black Luster Soldier, or the DMOC. But going off the Black Luster Soldier on summon, can banish a card targeting any card on the field, banish it face up, and then if it kills a monster, it has the Black Luster Soldier Envoy of the beginning effects where it can gain 1500, but unlike that, where you have to choose which effect, this actually gets both. It will gain the 1500 and then you can attack again. Very strong, very powerful card. You can get to 45 pretty easy. That can pretty much beat over anything. If it can't, you kill something the next turn and it goes up to what is that, 6k. Then you got the new DMOC, the Magician of Black Chaos. I mean Dark Chaos, Black Chaos. Same deal with this, with the shuffling and the targeting protection. Well, the protection other than targeting, I should say. What this has, it will protect your back row. That effect is insanely powerful. And it also recurs a spell from the grave. So in grind games, you always kind of want to have a spell in hand. And then an effect that nobody listens to is this last effect right here. You can target one card your opponent controls, banish it face down. This effect is insane. You can't target. You can only target my card. I'm going to use this. You went to target. I'm going to mind shuffle. Yeah, let's go over. Like I think I briefly touched over mind shuffle. Again, these are all cards that you are probably readily familiar with while playing in Modern for the last month or so. In advanced, I should say. You should be quite knowledgeable on what these cards want to do. They want to ritual summon, then they want to shuffle themselves from the field to your hand and constantly juggle them back and forth. Next, we're going to go to the cards of the archetype. These cards, I will say, is the better part. I think Rolad is a lot of people say, is the better part, but Rolad is always the splashable engine. I feel it's only as good as what you complement it with. And I feel that this is one of the best things to complement it because there's not really a true starter that bridges between them, but the payoffs is insane once you both get them going. We're going to start off with Clown Crew Flare. Now, Flare here is your starter. It will add any Clown Crew except a ritual to your hand from deck and then discard a card. Very, very powerful. Hey, here's just a swap of your cards. Fantastic. And then other monsters for Clown Crew in the main deck is going to be Bianca Viso. I'm only running 2, I'm not running 3. Running 3 is kind of a little bit wonky. Especially if I'm already sitting at 45, and I don't really like sitting at 45. Bianca Viso has really cool effects. It can be tribute summoned by using one monster only, either an extra deck monster, pendulum, or a ritual. Pretty solid. Then it has 2 different effects that can activate. It has either you can draw equal to the number of monsters tributed. So even if you tribute over, say, an Ash Blossom and a Droll and Lockbird, just I don't know how you got them on the field, you would still draw 2 cards from that. And then, you can negate face up cards your opponent controls equal to the number that was targeted. This is so good. This is worked out in the Rolad mirrors, non-targeting permanegates, the mind shuffles. It works with anything that is highly reliant on field spells or continuous spells, or really anything. Just non-targeting permanegate, fantastic. It also has another effect. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect immediately tribute summon one monster. This effect works so well with another Bianca Viso and a card in the sideboard, which if you're looking at the screen, you can probably see it. For the other clown names, we have 3 rehearsals. This is a starter. All you need is a monster in hand or on your field. You tribute it, add a Bianca Viso, add a spell trap. Uh, Fantastic. If you draw this with the Skull Archfiend of Chaos, that is one of the best openings you can get. Just go bam, bam, Skull Archfiend, do all that plays. Fantastic. Uh, it also has another effect. Didn't really come up all that much during the OTS Championship. It's come up a lot in locals, but you can ritual summon by tributing a monster on the field of your hand, equal to exceeding the level. It's always a level 1, so pretty much any monster that has a level, you can do it. Next, we have 2 Malambusmes. Now, a lot of people are running 3 of these, 2 of these. I think Malambusme is kind of worse as a starter than Rehearsal. Because Malambusme, all it does is summon 2 guys. Up to 2 guys. From deck or extra deck. You can't activate specials. The main thing about this, why it works so well with Rolad, is that you cannot activate special summon monsters effects from the deck or the extra deck. Which, you're playing Rolad, you're not summoning from the extra deck that much unless you're playing the big Azamina build. But you're trying to control the game with the Rolad cards. During the main phase, except for the turn it was sent there, you can tribute and compulse a card. That never comes up, ever. You never really use that effect. Basically, what you're doing with this card, summoning 2, you'd grab it back off of Black Chaos, and then resetting it. So you can have more tribute fodders or bodies on the field. The last spell is 1 Matinee Apparatus. Saw a couple lists that are running this at 2. Don't run it at 2. It has a similar effect to Malambusme where it can summon cards, but this one is strictly only 1. Same locks apply, but this end phase trigger is insane. During the end phase, you can draw cards equal to the number of different card types tributed this turn. And then you can set a 1 speller trap from your hand. Notably, this says during the end phase, and it doesn't say monsters you tributed. So if they tribute monsters, Ritual, Fusion, Synchros, Xyz, Pendulums, or Links, you will draw in their turn. This came up a lot. The constant raw card advantage, drawing just between Matinee Apparatus and Bianca Viso. If you just get those, you will draw anywhere from 4 to 5 to 4 to 6 cards, I should say, just on these 2 cards alone. Right now until we get our Pendulum monster in a couple months. So yeah, really, really strong. 6 cards, being able to never seeing a Rolad name, drawing in the end phase Griffo, then Griffo going its effect for the Mind Shuffle. You just drew 6 cards. You'll probably have one of these guys in your hand. So then you just get another one. You have a level 7 on field with Bianca Viso to shuffle back with the Mind Shuffle. Beautiful synergies right there. The next clown name, we're going to go with Sore. Sore has 2 effects. Same locks as all the other ones. It either has the Malambusme effect where it can special summon up to 2, or it has a Rhoda effect, where it can add any Clown Crew monster from deck to hand. Uh, these are interchangeable during the situation. Maybe you already have Malin Brismay, but you don't have a white face. Bianca Viso, my bad. They changed his name. Uh, maybe you have Malin Brismay, you don't have Bianca Viso. Alright, what do? Well, you go and grab it. So then the second effect of this, the hidden effect, the graveyard effect, we have during the main phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard, immediately tribute summon one Clown Crew monster. Notably, this doesn't say you can use the card once per turn, just you can use these effects once per turn. So you can either special summon 2 or add once per turn, and then you can tribute summon once per turn. Gets you plays, gets you that 6 draws, like I was saying. It's insane. The last clown name is going to be New Face. I know they got a new trap. I'm not sold on the new trap. But this New Face, you in pure clowns, you always search this pretty much off of Flare. But because if it's right here, if this card is sent to the graveyard except from the field, place it face up. So if you have Flare, if you have this in hand and Flare, you always send this away. So you just get it. It's a free discard. But the most important is shuffle 3 clowns from grave or banishment, draw 1 card. During the standby phase, not yours, just the. So theoretically, just by tributing 3 monsters, let's just say 3. Let's say you get Clown Crew Flare, you use the Malin Brismay to summon 2 of the extra deck guys, which we'll go over. Then you tribute summon Bianca Viso, draw 2 cards. You go end phase, Matinee Apparatus, draw 3 cards. Then during the standby, New Face, draw 1 card. Theoretically, in 1 turn, you just drew 6 cards. You just refresh your hand, and you draw. That's why you have all of this non-engine at kind of 2. You don't really need to max out on them. But yeah, it does have another effect, which I constantly kept on forgetting. It never really comes up in a very significant way, but if you tribute summon a monster, you can target spell traps up to the number of equal tributes and destroy it. It doesn't come up that often, but it had come up a few times, and they just went, alright, quick play spell. So it doesn't really matter. For the non-engine, we're going to, well, we still got some engine requirements, but for more generics, we have the Ragged Rights of Record. Again, this is started, this just gives you Grifo. And then we have Prep. Now, Prep is very, very interesting, because it always grabs you Flare, but in certain situations, you might also want to grab Light and Darkness Ritual. And Prep, hey, just adds a ritual spell, not one that's mentioned, nothing like that. Really good. In the grind game, it happened a few times where I just had to ritual summon I got. Doing that, it won games. Now we'll go to the more traditional non-engine, like hand traps and whatnot. We're running 3 Ash Blossoms, good hand trap, you want to see this. 2 Drolls, a good hand trap, you want to see it, but we're maxed out at 2 anyways. 2 Ghost Bells, 2 Ghost Ogres, and then 3 Fuas, 2 Purulias. Ash Blossom, just, I don't think I need to say anything, even if you're a casual gamer. Just, if they try to add a card, or send a card, or special summon a card from the deck, no. Droll, hey, good card. Again, if you've been around, you probably know what this card does. Says, except during the except during the draw phase. If you add a card from hand, I discard this, you cannot add no more. Really good. Ghost Bell negates a card if it's trying to move out of the graveyard, except for resetting itself. So Black Chaos can actually get around this. And then you got Ghost Ogre. This is for primarily like mirror matches, or anything that has field spells that they want to activate their effects that they don't automatically get their effects. Really solid. Um, if you're playing against Invoke, side this guy out immediately. He doesn't do anything. And then Fua, draw cards if they special summon from the deck or extra deck. Barulia from the hand. These come up a lot, obviously, and I was debating on do I even want these in there because I'm just drawing so many cards anyways. And I decided, yeah, I kind of want them in there because if I go into a blind set where they don't know what I'm playing, they might not want to give me 7, 8 draws, right? Nobody really wants to give your opponent 7 or 8 draws, so they might just give you one or none. And if I have full combo in hand, the game's over. So now I'll go down to the extra deck. Here, we'll start with all the clown names and then go to the other stuff. So, for the clown names, we have 2 Diabolos. Uh, on the field, that has the effect of give you a tribute summon monsters double piercing. It's pretty good. But if this card is tributed, you can activate one of the effects. Return all fusions from the grave and the field to the extra deck, non-targeting, or set a trap. You're primarily always setting a trap. This is one of the guys that you always summon off Malambrisme. The next one that you pretty much always summon off of Malambrisme is Fiends, which is a Beast Warrior for some reason. Gives your tribute summon monsters plus 1,000. This actually comes up a lot for closing out games. Has the same effect of returning monsters. This time it's just Xyz, but it has set one spell. So that's why you only want to run one matinee, is because you just always set it off of this. You don't really need a C2. You don't want to see this in your hand. You're always setting it. We have 2 meteors. Now, Meteor has a really cool effect that you always want to have on the field at the end of your turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you tribute summon a monster. So in an open game state, you go tribute summon, bop bop. They can't respond, and you, depending on how many things you triggered, you can go chain 1 draw, chain 2 draw, chain 3, all this nonsense. It has, like I said, the shuffle back effects, but this time it's synchro. But it also has target a clown crew in the grave, add it to your hand. This is sneakily a really, really powerful effect, especially in grind games. The last clown crew extra deck monster we got is Dreisty. This is the newest one. Can make your tribute summons attack twice during the battle phase. Not attack monsters twice, just attack twice. Again, you have this out with this. That brings your Bianca Viso up to 35. Can attack twice. You're attacking 7k. You have Dreisty, which is 1,000. You go for game. But Dreisty, again, link monsters this time. But this other effect is wonky. It's really cool. Each player shuffles their entire hands back, draw that same amount. There was situations where I'm going to go over that this helped me out so much. For the other cards that we have that are kind of just in here, we have Typhon. Typhon has the lingering effect of, hey, 3,000 attack or more, can't do it. So that's a really good thing. We got Link Karibo, which you can summon off of if you ritual summon the Flare, tribute it off, and then you can bring him back. Because no longer, coming out of the graveyard is no longer special summon from the extra deck. It does require some setup, but it could do something. SP Little Knight is just there to get bodies off the board. There was situations where I had to tribute summon Skull Archfiend of Chaos and then link it off into SP just so I can activate his effect and get plays going. For other monsters, we have the Garua. We should all know this. 2 monsters, same type attribute, different names. Super Poly target. Hyper Invoked Aaron. didn't come up, but it can kind of clear muddy situations. Just 2 or more fusion monsters with different attributes. If you're playing against something like Branded, if you're playing against Invoked, you can wipe it up. Yes, if you did the full clown combo, you can't activate effects, but you get a 38 bungus out and clear their board. There's worse things. You got Dogma. Dogma actually came up. The lingering effect of going up to 35 is insane. It came up when I was playing a branded player. I went super poly, used his White Albaz and Ecclesia and just one of my monsters. Made this, and it shut down his plays entirely because he already normal summoned, he already did everything, so he couldn't do anything. You got Secretarian Dragon. Again, comes up so much. The lingering effect of your opponent cannot special summon. Activate the effects of special summon dragons or spellcasters. Beautiful. Beautiful comes up. And then the other super poly target is also a card we mentioned, which is Diabolo. For some reason, he is just Mud Dragon. I don't know why. But yeah, so that's why you don't need Mud Dragon in this deck. You have an archetype Mud Dragon. To move towards the side, we got Lancias. These are mainly in there for Invoked. The Invoked board under Lancia does not exist. You have Santa Claus. At my locals and my community, there's a lot of Lunalite lovers. So Santa Claus has many things that can non-targeting remove towers. Really good. He's also gets under the Mind Shuffle, because Mind Shuffle just says it has to return to the hand. They can't return Santa Claus. He's a 6. We got Sphere Mode. Sphere Mode, like I was talking with a funny thing about Bianca Viso, this is a tribute summon. So you can go quick effect of Bianca Viso to give your opponent. Sphere Mode, really funny, really, really solid. Then we have the 2 Super Polys. Again, very powerful card. Discard, fusion summon, whatever you want. 2 Imperms. Imperm didn't really show up because I didn't play a lot against the Rolad stuff. But that's kind of what it's in there for. Especially if you're going first, you might want to side it in, out, depending on the matchups. We got 1 Solemn Accusation, mainly because I only have 1. But it's good. It's really good. In the mirror, you call their Mind Shuffle once they activate it. Really solid. Next, Solemn Judgment, negate pretty much everything. Solid. Then we got 2 Strikes. A lot of people are sleeping on Strike. Strike can shut down Rolad so much. Right off the rip. Hey, they go Grifo that they just drew for turn. You go Strike. No. They go Skull Archfiend. Strike. No. It's insane. And the last side deck is Sea Monster of Theseus. Sea Monster of Theseus comes up only in 2 matchups. 2. One of them you rarely side it in, but you can. The 2 matchups that this comes up with is obviously Cool Tune, which nobody was playing Cool Tune at the OTS Championship, which was surprising. The other one is Branded. You can just make this guy in Branded. It's really stupid. It's really dumb, but you can do it. And I sided him 1 time against a branded opponent because, like, Hyper Invoked Aaron doesn't do that much against branded. If they're playing pure branded, it does. They go into, Lubellion, and they have another fusion on field. That's when you do it. If they don't, all of them are dark, so Hyper Invoked Aaron doesn't really do much. Yeah. And that's kind of the deck profile. That's kind of every card and how it operates. The synergies, I'll quickly go over. Bianca Viso's a level 7. Mind Shuffle says add a level 7 back to the hand, special summon a guy. These guys are rituals, so you can tribute summon over them, get draw power by both Bianca Viso and Matinee Apparatics. This can discard the Skull Archfiend of Chaos, which is full combo both ways. And then I talked about preparation of rights, being able to go and grab Flare and add back the ladder. The problem with this deck is there's no way to get into both engines. It's just once you see both engines, you are able to combo off until infinity. And I am going to talk about one stupid play that actually won me a game, won me the match. So I had a terrible hand. I had Malum Brisme in my hand. I had Matinee Apparatics, and I had Sphere Mode in my hand. I had two other cards that were virtually dead. I went activate Matinee, summon a guy. I summoned Joystick. They allowed it. I went Malum Brisme, summon Diabolo and Fiends. Then I normal summoned Sphere Mode to my side of the field to set, shuffle our hands back. And in doing so, I ended up getting Griffo, and I had already had a ritual monster in hand. I believe I had Black Luster Soldier or Black Chaos. It didn't matter. I ended up getting both in the hand by the end of the turn. And I guess that's it. But that was just kind of a funny thing that happened out there. Just had to normal summon Ball to my side of the field. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. I know it's long-winded. I know this might not what a lot of people like to see, a full breakdown of the deck and every card and how they work. But if you're interested in running the clowns, or if you are playing against somebody that has clowns, now you kind of know what the deck does and how to interact with it. If you want to cheat, if you want a shortcut to how to stop the clowns, hit them with Droll. We can't play under Droll. But anyways, that is all. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like it, please leave a dislike, comment, and subscribe too. If not, that's fine. A shorter deck profile will be on Team Evo's channel either today or tomorrow. So yeah, check them out as well. And as always, peace and chicken grease.